Today, we're talking about something that is so important that I've actually never told you. It just hit me the other day. And I'm like, I have to get on to the podcast and tell you all about it. My group practice hit $1 million when I did this specific thing, when I used the 5-step scaling method. It's actually my proprietary method that got me in just 3 years to 55 therapists, multiple 7 figures, while having toddler twins at home. Can I tell you about that for a sec? First of all, I never thought I'd have a group practice. I was in solo practice and I loved what I did. I saw couples, I did EMDR, and I worked a lot. I saw too many clients, but I had a good lifestyle. I think we're so lucky to make a difference in people's lives and make a good income. Fast forward though, 15 years, I don't know if you feel this. I was feeling rather burnt out. I just had to see a lot of clients and I was getting frustrated. There was a ceiling in my income that I kept hitting. I had to see a certain amount of clients. The only way I made money was sitting in front of someone. And then in 2016, I became pregnant with twins. And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing, but we need a bigger house. I live in Toronto. Like, how's this going to work? I can't see more clients, but I want to be home more. Like, what do I do? And that's when I hired. Well, actually, that's a big lie. I did not hire then. That's when I wanted to hire, but for 2 years, I didn't know the first step. So that's when I was like, okay, I want to hire, but I didn't know what to do. So literally 2 years, fast forward, Jackson and Lucas are born, these cute, chubby little babies. Mommy is still working every night until 7 p.m. And it was one fateful night. They were 2 years old. I still remember this, pulling in to my house, 7 p.m., pretty tired. And I look up and they're both looking at, like, waiting for mama. And I just turned to my husband and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to do it, but mark my words, I will create a group practice and it will be automated. And guess what got me there? You're learning it today. The 5-step scaling method. Are you excited? Let's jump in. There are 5 steps. It's really important to do them in order and to not skip any of them. Ready? Step 1. Systemize your operations before you hire. You want to build the container before you fill it with people. Please don't hire and have all of these questions coming at you, because guess what? You're not going to be a CEO of a new company. You're going to be a CQA. What's that? Chief Question Answerer. Before you fill the container, get everything out of your head and create your very first manual. And I mean, every single thing you do, put in a Google Drive, put in a Google Doc. That includes, how do you process payment? How do you book appointments? When you walk in, if you're bricks and mortar, what's the first 5 things you do? Write them down. You turn on this light. You unlock this door. You turn on Alexa. You turn on the salt lamp. Literally. Because here's why. Then you create a practice that can actually run without you. And if you know the rest of my story, not only in 3 years did I build it with Jackson and Lucas, raising them to 55 therapists, but I sold it. Why? Never in a million years did I think that I would sell it, but I sold it because it ran without me. Do you want to build a revenue generating machine that could run without you? It starts with systemizing. Because as long as things are in your head, people will rely on who? You got it, on you. Step 1, systemize. Build that container. Now you're probably thinking, that sounds great, but I don't have time. There's no time in my life to write a manual. And honestly, a manual is a bit boring. Okay. So what I want you to do, put a reminder, because you might forget. Every task you do from this moment forward, my friend, I want you to record it. Do a screen recording in Zoom, or even better, I love the tech platform called Loom. Okay. Loom. Google that. The next time you do anything, process payment, you can put your practice management software in privacy mode and record it and just throw it in the manual. And then hopefully one day you'll get an admin and it will actually be theirs that they update. My favorite background music of my life is create and delegate. Create the manual, but then delegate it to someone else. Step 2. And this is where you're going to feel the freedom. You're going to build your dream team. Oh my gosh. Yay. You're going to be a boss. You're going to build your dream team. This is where we fill that container. This is where you stop referring out. I don't know about you. I'm sure you're referring out because you are one person probably, or maybe you have a small group already. I was one person and I was referring out every child and every family referral. But remember, I saw couples. So because I saw couples, they have children. I was getting a ton of referrals. Oh, can I bring in the rest of the family? Can you see our son or daughter? Because they're being impacted by our fighting. I was one person and I couldn't. So I kept referring to the same person. Do you feel that? And then guess what happened? This person started a group practice. I had filled somebody else's group practice. Why don't you instead create your own group practice? And it starts with hiring. Now I had to do a whole bunch of extra training and hire different people in different specialties, but stop referring out and maybe you can build your very own thing, help more people and get that freedom. Hiring is truly where the magic happens. So step 1, I believe you want to hire your mini me. Hire somebody that is truly a replica of yourself. I love Indeed. And here's the thing though. So you're going to post to Indeed. It's not as simple as just doing an interview. Now you are an amazing therapist. So you're going to weed out the bad ones because we have a superpower, which is just we're really high in EQ. We can read people. I mean, we've been doing this for a living. That's amazing. And I still made a ton of mistakes. This is why for my members, I actually truly put together a 6-step hiring model because there's like just a lot of, I don't want you to hire the wrong person. Okay. So how the heck do you find your mini me? I believe that people aren't always honest in interviews. They're going to bring their best self. They're going to tell you what they want to hear. Never has anyone in an interview said to the question, do you work hard? No one would say, not really. They're going to say, of course I do, of course. So we know that about human behavior. So shoot, how do we get to the good ones then? Well, I'm a big believer in using objective measures. Yeah, truly. I've ran this by our HR expert and I want you to give them a personality test and a strength test. So you're going to do the interview, but you're also in a mission to find your mini me, your first hire. And then your next hires are going to be probably things you don't do so you can keep them in house. But to find your perfect person, because this is a work marriage, I want you to give them objective tests. Do you want the objective test that I use? I'm happy to give it to you. Why don't you send me a DM in this very moment? Just pause me. Send me a DM on Instagram. My link is in the show notes. It's just nicole.mccann's method. Just drop the word test. Just drop the word test, and I will send you the link to both. There's a lot you need to learn with how to use these though. And I do have an episode, a previous podcast episode. It's called the 2 must-have hiring tools you need to grow. Okay. So the 2 must-have hiring tools you need to grow. It's episode 48. I'm going to link that in the show notes. DM me and then circle back and jump into that episode. I'm going to walk you through. It's actually a 2-part series. So there's 2 episodes on that. Okay. You've hired. Oh my gosh. You love them. You're getting more freedom. You're seeing more people. Life is amazing. Let's jump into step 3. Now we got to attract the clients, don't we? Attract clients with digital marketing. We live in a digital world. And honestly, after the pandemic, people got way used to just technology, even the people that weren't into technology. So digital is everything. I'm so big on leverage. Let's talk leverage for a moment. What does that actually mean? Leverage means you put in less than you get out. That's amazing, right? You put in less than you get out, and digital marketing works for you. It works while you sleep. I suggest I'm honestly like 80 different things that I suggest, but today I'm just going to talk about 1, Google Ads. It helped me a lot. Here's the truth. People go to Google when they want help. The top 3 places people go when looking for therapy: 1, their best friend. They might turn to their best friend and say, hey, who helped you with your marriage? And then they just see that person. 2, their family doctor. I can't sleep. I'm grinding my teeth. I really can't function. They're telling the doctor that. Or 3, Google, typing in therapy near me, couples therapist near me, EMDR was recommended, and you want to pay to be at the top. So, okay, don't do Google ads on your own. We have therapist brains. We are really good at what we do. And it is not technology. It is not Google ads. You want to hire a really good management company. But when they go to Google, where are they going to go next? They're going to go to your website. Your website is your virtual handshake. How is your website? Now, it might be pretty. If it's not even pretty, you definitely need to update it. But it's not about the pretty. Pretty matters, but what matters more, you want to build that instant connection where they're going to pick you, is your words. This is why in my program, we have a branding and messaging expert that looks at every single website of the members that I work with, because it matters. So I'm giving you so much today, but do you want another episode? So this is actually my most popular episode. It's episode 3, way back when I started the podcast. So it's going to be in the show notes just for you. Click it and do everything I say in that episode, okay? And it is called Branding Tips to Attract Clients to Your Website. Branding Tips to Attract Clients to your website. Start there. Don't do Google ads until your website is well branded, well messaged. It's aspirational. All the things I tell you, it has CTAs in certain colors before. Like, don't send people to a leaky bucket. You'll be literally wasting your money. And if you've tried Google ads and they haven't worked, that's probably why. That's step 3. Attract clients with digital marketing. And specifically today, I'm suggesting Google ads. Step 4. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I got the team. I got the people. Like, the clients are being attracted, but we still have to convert those clients. Those are just prospects, which is step 4. Convert clients with consults. Are you offering a free consult? Now, when you hire, though, your therapist will offer a free consultation on the phone, and it's going to be bookable online. That's really key. And why online is really key? Did you know that most people book therapy after 7 p.m.? Yep. If you do have an admin, when do they go home? Probably after 7 a.m. And when I heard this stat, I kept our admin until 8. If you don't have an admin, for sure you want to be living your life and not doing the admin work. Definitely not after 7. Let them book themselves. It is convenient. There's also a privacy element. Some people just want to book the consult themselves and not go back and forth with an admin, not call, not do a contact form. I highly suggest just trying bookable online free consult calls and having your therapist do them, and them being 20 minutes long. I actually use the practice management software that has a book online option called Jane App. Do you know Jane App? If you're Canadian, I know you know them. If you're American, you've definitely heard of them. If you're hanging out with me a little bit, here's why. And actually, you know what? Hands down, I used 2 practice management softwares before I moved to Jane App. Hands down, it helped me grow. The reporting options, I can pull exactly my sales. There's so much that other practice management softwares do not offer. So if you click the link, I actually have a coupon. You can try it for free. But what I love about the online booking, and if you're using something else, check if they do this. If they don't do it, put a feature request in and ask them to do it. It's like a mini Psychology Today. You click on book now, you actually see the faces. You see all the faces of your therapist. Soon you'll have a team. And then you click on the face and you can also read their bio, literally a mini Psychology Today. And the chances that they book is very high. They see a warm face, they see a bio, and done. Remove the friction, make it easy, make it bookable online, and offer an absolutely free consultation. Let them talk to the therapist first, and they will book. The very last step, step 5. Okay, the clients are converting. Oh my gosh, I have a team and the clients are coming in with my marketing. And now I know, and I have a method to convert them. This is amazing. Step 5, this matters. Retain. Yes, we have to retain the clients, don't we? Retain clients with follow-ups. This is something we never learned in graduate school. Follow-ups. Did you know, this is so cool, 50% of people are not doing this, which makes it a little bit of a secret, which I hope is motivating for you to do the thing that other people are not doing. 50% of people are not following up. And stats tell us that if you do the thing that other people are not doing, your sales, your client bookings will increase, write this down, it's going to excite you, by 50%, literally 50%. So this is what I mean. What do I actually mean? Don't have your therapist do this. Honestly, have them do therapy. It's a revenue generating activity. Have them do what they love. But I want you to hire an admin eventually. Even a casual admin doesn't have to be full time if you don't have the cash flow. And maybe even you can do this at the beginning. But they are going to follow up with every single person who canceled or no-showed. Just send them an email within 24 hours. Every single person who did not book on the consult call. So what I mean is you're offering free consult calls. Your therapists are doing that. The purpose of that is to book the paid appointment. There's going to be some people who do not book. And your admin is going to follow up with those people who do not book the paid appointment on the consult call. And then lastly, those people who just kind of don't rebook. They've been coming in. That's perfect. Weekly, they committed. They're working on their goals. And then all of a sudden, they're gone. Now they could be gone because maybe it's good news. Maybe they reached their treatment goals. Maybe they're on vacation, but it's those ones that just kind of vanish. And this is going to help you get a sense if it's just not a good fit because you followed up and then eventually you'll have a team and maybe it's not a good fit with Susie, but it is a really good fit with Jane. So you can say, they're going to tell you in the email, you know what? Thanks for following up. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did 3 sessions. I don't know. She wasn't direct enough for me. Okay. And then your admin, you know what? Why don't you give me a call? I'll find a better match. Let's recap. Step 1, systemize your operations. Step 2, build your dream team. Step 3, attract clients with digital marketing. Step 4, convert clients with consult calls. And step 5, retain clients. You want to retain them with follow-ups, all 5. This works. It is proven. And now all you have to do is implement. Some of you are very much like, I just want to learn. But now it is about implementing. I'm so excited for you and I will see you next week.